Happy Sunday, everyone. Welcome to Cooking with Brenda Lee. So, today I'm going to make one of my favorite pastas, y'all. It's called three meat pasta. Whatever three meats you want to put in it, you're welcome to do that. I like pepperoni, sausage, and burger. So, I've got my cheese, mozzarella, parmesan. If you want to throw some orange in there, cheddar, Monterey Jack, whatever you want to use, that's fine. Whatever seasonings you want for your burger, make sure you pick and choose. I like my seasoning salt, garlic powder, a little bit olive oil. I usually use Prego, but I like to use Hunt's on this because I like the garlic and herb. So you'll need a couple boxes of pasta, depending on how big of a pan you're making, and I make a big pan because I don't do this too often. And then you've got your peppers and onion. I like the red pepper. Don't use a lot of it, but lately I do because it gives a little bit of sweetness. So there's your ingredients. Whatever you choose to put in it, it's on you. So let me get this started. Okay, so I got my water getting hot on the stove, so I'm going to go ahead and do my peppers and onions, and just whatever you want to put in there, depending on how much you make. I'm going to use a whole onion, a whole red pepper, and a whole green bell pepper. So let me get this chopped up. Alright, so I got my peppers and onions chopped. I didn't quite use the whole onion. I did use all of my red pepper and half of the green. So it looks kind of Christmassy, y'all. Anyway, I'm going to salt and pepper these. I'm going to cook this in with my burger. Or you can put them in the pasta. You don't even have to cook them. So let me go over here and tend to my pasta, and I'll be right back with you. Alright, so I got my pasta cooking, y'all. You know, just cook it till it's done. I don't cook it all the way because it's going to bake in the oven. So let me get this finished up. Okay, everyone, so I seasoned up my burger. I'm going to cook it first. Salt, pepper, seasoning salt, garlic powder. As much as you like or as little as you like. So I'm going to get this frying. Y'all hold tight. Alright guys, so my pasta's done. Like I said, I don't cook it all the way because it's going to bake in the oven in the sauce. So we're just going to dump it out. Rinse it with some cold water because that'll slow down the cooking process. Anyway, rinse it off, let it drain. Another step done. I'll be right back. Okay, so y'all, my burger's done. Kind of sizzling here. And I did use 2 1-pound rolls for this. And like I said, season it up however you want to season it up. So next I'm going to get this drained and get my sausage going. So now I got my sausage going. And I'm not going to season this, y'all, because my hamburger's got enough seasoning in it. So I'm going to brown this up, add it to my burger. Okay, everyone, so my sausage is about done. And I want to let y'all know, you can use whatever 3 meats you want. You can use the kielbasa. And actually, I was thinking, you could even like get the pre-cooked meatballs and put in this. Whatever 3 meats you want. I just like the sausage, the burger, and the pepperoni. And the pepperoni we're not going to cook. We're just going to work that in. But anyhow, let me get this sausage off of here. Alright, so I've got my onions, peppers, sauteed with a little bit of olive oil. And I'm not going to cook these all the way, just till my onions turn. So I'm going to set these aside and get ready to put all this together. Alright, y'all. So here's the fun part of putting this together. So I've got my pan. I'm probably going to have to do 2 batches. I've only got about 3/3 of my pasta in, or 2/3 of my pasta in here because I think I'm going to have to make 2 batches. I got my sauce, my pepperoni, my sausage and burgers together. I'm going to mix in my pepper and onions. And then my cheeses, which will be last, but I'll show you how I'm going to put this together. And I did have some cheddar jack in my fridge, so I'm going to throw me in some orange cheese just to give it a little bit of color. So I'm going to mix this meat, half the meat mixture, in with my pasta, probably 1.5 cans of sauce. You want to use a little extra sauce, y'all, because it's going to bake down in the oven. So let me start assembling this, and I'll be right back with you all. Alright, so everyone, I've got my pasta, the meats. I got my pepperoni sitting on top. I'm going to mix it in. And y'all, put pepperoni in it because a little bit of grease that comes off the pepperoni gives us a little bit of kick. And I put a little bit of the sauce in the bottom of my pan. You don't have to grease your pan or anything like that. So I'm going to get this finished mixing up. If you want to go ahead and add cheese to this, which sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, just mix it up, get it in the pan, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got everything mixed up in my pan. Guys, this looks so good. And I'm throwing that extra pepperoni on the top. And Marilyn Green, yes, when you come in October, girl, I'm going to make you some of this. And Jude, he's one of my taste testers at work. This boy eats everything I cook, y'all. He says, I can't imagine pepperoni and pasta. Well, you're fixing to have some soon. So I'm going to finish. And I did mix some cheese in with it. That way it'll be nice and cheesy. And then when it's almost done, I'll go ahead and add some more cheese to the top and put my Parmesan, grated Parmesan on the top. I don't mix it in. So let me get this covered. I'm going to put it in the oven. Bake it at 350, guys, probably for about an hour. I'll be back with you then. Okay, so here we go. I got my cheese on top, y'all. And I didn't have no cooking spray, so I greased my foil with a little bit of olive oil. Keep it from sticking, the cheese sticking to it. And anyway, I'm fixing to put this in the oven. And I'll see you all when it gets done. Alright guys, so I just took this out the oven. Isn't this pretty? Guys, this stuff is so good. It is so good. It's not expensive to make, but what I'm going to do now is I've got the shredded Parmesan cheese, and I'm just going to put this on top. And it's loaded with cheese, y'all, for real. I'm going to put back in the oven on 400, probably for about 15 minutes. But I'm putting most of this cheese on there. I like the Parmesan on top because it's just like sprinkling the canned Parmesan Romano cheese, but I like the way this bakes and it won't melt as much. It gives a little bit of a crunchy top. And there you have it. And as soon as I get this back out the oven, then I'll give you the final view. So I got my little bit of garlic bread here, guys. If you want to use fresh bread, you know, you can slice it yourself, whatever. I like to use a Texas toast. It's simple. I melted me a little bit of butter with my garlic salt already in there. And I put a little bit of olive oil on my bread. I know you can't see it, but I just put a thin coating of that. So I'm going to butter this up, get it in the broiler, and I'll have you all a final plate in just a few. Okay, here we go, guys. So this is my finished product. Got that Parmesan cheese melted on the top. Guys, it just gives a little bit of crunch, which makes this so much better. I got my bread over here. If you want to put a little salad or something with it, this is just enough for me. We're going to the strip, so I'm not going to eat that much. But anyhow, I just wanted to show you all the final picture. I'm going to cut some of this up and put it on the plate and give you a final show. So remember, guys, if you like my channel, subscribe, hit the notification bell so when I drop a video you'll know, and give me a thumbs up if you like my videos. So to everyone who watches my channel, thank you so much. I appreciate you all, and everyone have a great Sunday.